The annual Crime Stoppers Russ Memorial Awards were held today at the Poinsett Club on Washington Street in Greenville. I was very honored to be there to present the award, the Russ Award, to Johnathan Bastoni, who is joining us today. He's a Homeland Security Investigative Greenville Task Force member of the Greenville County Sheriff's Office. And so you do a lot of work that's very important. But on this 9/11, let's start before we talk about your award with 9/11 and what it means to you and the law enforcement community.
This is a very special day for us. Not only did we lose so many brothers in blue, but it's also a day that changed the way we do our job.
Sure.
The world became so much smaller, and we had to prepare for threats that we never would have imagined. And so in our community, we had to change the way we approached things. We had to plan for mass casualty events. We had to plan for all of these horrible things that we never knew existed prior to that date. So it really changed the way we train, the way we serve the community, and all of that. And so it's a very special day for us.
And you have had a really important role in the human trafficking story of the upstate. Homeland Security having a role in that with these task forces that get involved in working with local law enforcement like yourself. So let's talk a little bit about this case that wound up with the arrest of this woman.
So that is another example of how small the world has gotten. We have people coming to the U.S., in this case, that were trafficked here, sex trafficked in little old Greenville. Who would have ever thought that our part of the world would be a destination for that? But as we began looking into this, we began finding more than 80 women that had come to the upstate of South Carolina, and they were being brought here by one particular person. And so we were able to identify her, identify the money that was being brought into this area, and prosecute her successfully.
And so when it comes to the human trafficking story, it is a big problem, right? And it is very intricate to figure it out. And now the way in which you investigated this case here in the Greenville area is being possibly replicated in other areas. It's like a model.
We hope so. With our investigative techniques, we noticed that many of these women had been taken to other places throughout the country, as far away as Canada, the West Coast, and many places on the East Coast. And so what we tried to reach out and say, hey, this is something that's happening in your community too. And we have successfully prosecuted this. You can too. So if you look at the way we did things, obviously nothing's the same everywhere, but you can adapt to what we've done, and we'll help you any way we can.
So when it comes to law enforcement on a day like this and all these first responders that are out there making the ultimate sacrifice, like we saw at the awards in honor of Russ and the others who have died in the line of duty, what is the message from a law enforcement officer like yourself, an award winner, to the community, to Carolina's family, about like what you need from us?
Well, just be grateful for the people that you have serving you. So many of our first responders are also former military, so this is a special day for them as well, in that sense. And we ask so much of them. We ask them to see us in our worst day, in our darkest hour, and they do so without hesitation. They do so willingly. They put their lives on the line. And so just be thankful for the people that are around you. Be thankful that we have such great law enforcement in the upstate of South Carolina.
Well, we appreciate you being here, and we congratulate you. Thank you so much.